to get a gummer.
A gummer?
You got a gummer from the tranny, didn't you? I mean, from the granny. Damn it, fuck that up. A gummer from the granny.
Was that like,
awesome.
like teeth out? Just
Yeah. You still got a hummer from the tranny.
You got a gummer from the granny. Well, what's up? What's up? Welcome to episode 22 of Startup X Gaming News Podcast. Presented by 2 Sick TV. I'm your host, Sick Sensei. Joining me today is Sick Lawless.
What's up?
Who just got a gummer from the granny.
I just got a gummer from a granny. Yes.
Also joined by Sick Psycho.
What's happening?
Not a lot, guys. Not a lot. Just still trying to reduce the mental imaging of gummer from granny. It's too much. I just pictured her take the teeth out.
Like, it probably wouldn't look sexy, but it would probably feel pretty sexy.
Awesome.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Just moving on.
So let's start on the agenda here. So first up, Modern Warfare 3 releases some maps on the Xbox. Of course, PlayStation guys got to wait. But the new maps, if you don't already know, is Liberation, also known as Camperation. So apparently the map is way bigger than it should be, right? Lending itself to have a whole lot of camper spots and a lot of corners to just kind of sit in and wait. A lot of medium to long range lines of sight and just camperation is probably the best way to put it.
They needed to make the maps bigger so when you call in the assault drone and your friendly hops on it, he has somewhere to ride through, you know.
What is this, Wall?
They needed room for the vehicles, right? Like they're trying to compete with Battlefield.
Oh my god, I get where you're going with that. The other map released is Piazza, right? You're in Italy. And supposedly it's striker heaven, right? Shotgun heaven. It's all upstairs and downstairs, and it's all, it's just like stupid close quarters combat.
It's like Kowloon, kind of, maybe.
You know what? That's probably the best one to compare it to, considering, you know, it's got a lot of ups and downs.
I mean, because
it's real close. I mean, I always use shotguns on Kowloon, on Black Ops. You know, apart from the day and night thing, yeah, it's probably the best one you can compare it to. But, you know, speaking of the striker and shotguns being good for a Piazza, maybe that striker's not going to be so good any longer because, according to the latest patch update, only released on Xbox as of yesterday, the 24th, and it's coming soon to the PlayStation. We're assuming just before the DLC comes out, right? It's a nerf for the striker. The striker's getting a nerf. They never say what they're going to do to the guns, right? They never say exactly what they're going to do to it to nerf it, because then people are going to, you know, kind of critique it a little too hard. But I'm assuming they're going to reduce the pellet amount, or maybe reduce the damage a little bit, or the range.
Maybe the fire rate.
They might tweak the fire rate. I mean, there's no telling what they're going to do with that. But in addition to nerfing the striker, which is obviously overpowered on small maps, they're giving a buff to all the other shotguns, which all really effing suck.
Yeah.
You know, all of the shotguns suck. Tonight, I just got the Model 18 Gold. And this was probably, besides like a quad feed and this and that, like that's one of the greater achievements I can be proud of just because it's so damn hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, that Model 18 has been a bitch. Oh my god. So I got it gold and I'm excited about that. And now I'll actually be able to use it on more maps because it's getting a buff.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So real quick, what people don't know, if somebody doesn't know what a nerf is, it means a gun's overpowered and they're going to nerf it. Kind of like a Nerf gun, you know, shooting styrofoam and shit. They're going to nerf it and make it less powerful. And a buff, obviously, is the opposite. They're going to bring the gun's stats up and make it more powerful. But in addition to that, the theater fixes, they're going to do some theater fixes. Right? They're going to hopefully get rid of that shaky head syndrome that you get that we don't know what the hell that's about.
Yeah.
And maybe they're gonna add some more features, like get rid of the. I mean, I loved in Black Ops when I did some cinematics and the montages. I could press a button and get rid of the names of the heads and just have like cool looking cinematics without the names.
Yeah.
And so maybe they'll add some of that stuff in, and they're also gonna add an ability to upload directly to YouTube. This is not gonna allow for commentaries. It's not gonna allow for, you know, certain things like that. But you know, you can still do, just like in Black Ops, the 30-second clips. Things like that. That was pretty cool. Show off, like, holy shit, you know, tell your friends what you did, upload it to a YouTube channel, and show them. And the final thing in this patch, which is actually a pretty big patch, is mortal lag compensation improvements. Now we got some opinions on the last lag compensations, and God, dude, it's been bad. If I got host, I guarantee you I'm gonna rage quit.
Yes.
I guarantee you. If I got host, I'm out. It's the worst I've. It's worse than being on a 2-bar on a somebody else's host.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like,
So
I'd rather sit on a 3-bar, maybe a 2-bar all day, than get host once. Like, that shit sucks.
I definitely agree with you.
The lag compensation is a little too much.
they did something weird with it. At least for our area, right? It's different. It's different in everybody across the nation, across the globe. It's different. For some people, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But at least in our area, not so hot. So maybe it'll get a little better this go around. I certainly hope so. But so the Xbox has some rumors that come out. You told me about one I didn't have on the agenda. What was it again?
Yeah. It posted on Twitter today.
Who was it? Kotaku, you said?
Kotaku. From a Game Informer tweet. It was posted that Kotaku reported that the Xbox 720, they're thinking about having the console not play used games.
I don't see how that's possible. Besides the whole idea that you download, download only, which we already kind of squished that, right? It's not going to be download only. So there's going to be discs. There's going to be that.
They may do the same thing the Vita's doing, because they, in the same tweet, in the same article, they also said that what the Vita's going to be doing is they have cartridges, but they're going to be releasing the same game as a downloadable game, and it's going to be for less money to try to encourage people to.
That's what they should have been doing all along, right? I've been wanting this the whole time, right? They're cutting out the middleman. They're cutting out GameStop. Right. GameStop doesn't have to make a profit. The people who print the disc aren't making a profit. The people who put out the plastic and the paper and then shipping and all of that stuff, that's saving them money. Why can't you pass some of those savings? Maybe not all of them. I'm not asking for everything, but pass some of those damn savings along to the consumer, right? Yeah. And then that would encourage that would greatly encourage no more used game sales, right? No more used games, because I'm encouraged to buy brand new over online.
And not only that, they're basically trying to phase out cartridge games, basically physical gameplay.
Yeah.
And now Microsoft can charge $400 for a bigger hard drive. Yay!
Because you're gonna need one, right? So that's another great thing about the PlayStation that I like is that I'm getting ready to put a bigger hard drive in. I go to Newegg or TigerDirect.com, $80, 1 terabyte. Actually, I think it only holds up to 500. I got to check it out. But I think I can get another hard drive, a laptop hard drive, and put it in my PlayStation inside about 30 minutes. And I just think that's cool, rather than buying the proprietary Xbox one. I think that's a great thing.
It is pretty cool.
And maybe the next Xbox should have that. That's kind of something that taking into consideration.
It should have it. It's not going to have it, but it should have it.
I can go get me a USB thumb drive for my Xbox and save a whole bunch of stuff on there, guy.
Well, you can't save a lot of things.
Yeah. It's not a whole bunch. You save a couple things.
The maximum capacity that your Xbox will allow is 16 gigs.
Yeah.
You can't put a 32, 64 gig. It won't allow it. It won't take it.
Well, you can buy a whole bunch of 16 gigs.
I don't think you can run games off of it, though. USB 2.0 is not fast enough to run those games off of a thumb drive. But anyway, so the Xbox 720, I got some more rumors here on the agenda. So you said, wait, back to that. You said they might be doing Blu-ray? That's what Kotaku said?
Yeah, they said that they also might be, they're looking into doing Blu-ray.
Why are you shutting this down?
Well,
I'm shutting it down.
Dude,
I don't think it's possible.
You got to think, if they can't get that new compression thing going, dude, their only option is to go Blu-ray.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think they're going to do it. They already have a compression type, right? HD DVD. The only reason that they would go Blu-ray is to have a Blu-ray player, which, that kind of leads me. I'm 60-40 on this, right? I'm 60% they're not going to do it, just for fear of they can't. That's a slap in their own face. But 40% says just because they're trying to be the central hub of your entertainment center, and 40% says, all right, they may go Blu-ray because people buy Blu-rays, and then 3D is going to be supporting Blu-rays.
I kind of think you're right about them not going the Blu-ray route, even though they are trying to be the central hub of entertainment in your home. But they're offering all this Xbox Live stuff for movies and streaming and all that good shit. So,
Cable.
Yeah.
Cable
There's your HD, movie. They just need to figure out how to get the games on one disc.
They definitely don't need to be on 4 discs.
That's the only thing they need to figure out.
And I think right now the capacities that a HD DVD has is more than enough to cover the games that we have today.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's Skyrim on 1 disc on the Xbox, Lord knows you could probably never figure out what compression type they use for that shit.
And Bethesda's probably not going to share.
They're not going to share that secret. But I mean, the games are going to get better, right? So let's talk about that real quick. So the rumors come out that the Xbox 720 or Loop or whatever the hell they're going to call it.
Oh, don't call it a Loop.
Either one of them fucking names. Don't call it either one of those. That shit is stupid.
I wanted the Xbox 360-2.
Well, the first Xbox was not the Xbox 180. So,
that would have been bad, 90. Xbox 90.
And now they're fucking,
Well, the whole 360 thing to me was the fact that they wanted to, run 360 degrees of your entertainment. And they're kind of coming close to fulfilling that dream. So maybe they're going to stick with some form of the Xbox 360. And it may be something like an Xbox 362 or... I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. But the other name...
stupid.
All right, a name that they patented is the Xbox Loop. I'm not a fan of it, but it fills that whole gap where they want to loop the whole...
I'm telling you, I might not even buy one if they name
it
the Loop.
Think about what they did with Kinect. Microsoft has Kinect, and it's that...
What was the code name for Kinect?
What was it? Project Natal.
Yeah.
Project Natal. So that was cool.
That was cool.
You should have called it that.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Xbox, the next Xbox is rumored to have, it will be 6 times as powerful as the 360.
That's definitely a pro in its favor.
That's an upgrade, right? But that's to be expected.
Walking all over the PS4 before it's even released.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
You're going to come out and be like, oh yeah, but this is going to be 8 times more powerful.
Too bad it sucks right now, so that doesn't mean shit.
Right. What were you playing earlier today? The PS3?
So anyway,
you didn't see me playing my PS3.
Stop y'all's trolling. My God. Thank God I'm in the middle of you two. Anyway, so, yeah, y'all be fighting.
Skiing? This week as well?
So, 6 times as powerful as a 360. In my eyes, that's to be expected. I mean, the 360 released in 05.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think the leaps and bounds the PS3 and the Xbox 360 did from the Xbox and the PS2.
Of course. And so, the new chipset is allegedly going to be based on the GPU, the graphics processing unit, by AMD, the Radeon HD 6670. This is a pretty good chip. It's kind of medium, maybe even a little bit on the lower side if you're buying a brand new PC. I mean, it's not one of those $800 chips that you're going to put in a brand new PC, but it costs $80 if you want to buy it right now for your personal computer. Which is not an expensive card when you're building a PC. It's not expensive at all, but it does support DirectX 11, multi-display output, which I don't know if the Xbox is going to support that. I mean, I don't see why they would. 3D and 1080p HD. So all of these things we would expect to see from the next graphics processing unit. So I mean, none of this is much of a surprise to me. But I mean, it's positive light, and it's more rumors that you're going to get your next Xbox sooner than 2014. Still coming in 2013, I think. I'm pretty on par with that.
Yeah. Definitely not coming out this year.
Oh no, hell no, not this year. This year's solid. But as soon as you start to see the games announcements start to fade away, the new Xbox is coming. The new consoles are coming.
Yeah.
Because they're working on the new games, and they got to wait for Microsoft to announce their new console before they announce all the games that are coming out for it.
Yeah, I mean, like this holiday season, as far as game releases, is probably going to be pretty soft. With the exception of Call of Duty.
This holiday season is going to be robust. I mean,
it's going to suck.
No.
Dude, gaming. I mean, I don't think it's going to be as good as the last season was because
there's no Elder Scrolls, there's no Battlefield,
but
there's no Gears of War.
I think it's still going to be good. I mean, the holiday season's always pumped out quality games.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it's
right now. It's going to suck.
I don't think it's going to be as many quality games as it was last year. Dude, last year was one of the greatest years ever.
Market episode 22. He says 2012 holiday season is going to suck big swirly donkey nuts
for everybody who doesn't buy Black Ops 2.
Oh my God. So some more Microsoft rumors. And this is one that has confused gamers across the globe, and it's something that really should have been addressed already, if you ask me. And they're going to get rid of the Microsoft points. Tell us in the comment section below, do you like/hate the Microsoft points? I mean, it's never been that big of a deal for me, but I think it's kind of weird that they've always done it, trying to trick you into the shit.
I think it's fucking stupid. It's like, you know, just let me pay the dollar amount for it. Don't make me buy these extra points to where I get to the point like I'm sitting on points on my account right now that I can't spend
cash money.
because nothing costs that much.
That's
like
that's
the only
money.
thing I can do is buy more points and have more points left over after I buy something.
You sell points in like 500
retarded.
point increments, but I mean the games are in like 400 point increments.
Yeah, it's
And they got little things that are 80 points, and believe it or not, there's some things you can buy that'll end you with 1 point.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Gay.
So hopefully they're going to get rid of that. I mean, the whole system, I understand what they were doing, trying to universalize the points. So 800 points in America is the same as 800 points in Japan across the globe. 800 points is 800 points.
Who gives a fuck? I'm not trading points with people in Japan. Like,
It's not about you, though. It's about it's a uniform thing. And I understand where they went with the beginning, but I don't think they really thought it through. They underthought the shit out of this one.
yeah, they really underthought the shit out of that one. Because just like, you know, it's saying one thing in America, it's going to say something else in Japan. You know, we don't need that stupid point shit. Stop screwing me out of my fucking money.
What does it matter? I mean, put a price on it, and then just use your freaking your currency translator and send it over to Japan.
Yeah.
Nice. So really, that's it. That's all we have for this week as far as news. But I want to do a quick SOPA follow-up. So SOPA pretty much got dumped. Thank you guys. Thank everybody. Google got 7 million petition signers, if you will. 7 million. That's just Google.
Yeah.
That's just Google. So, I mean, we really showed the Senate and everybody how powerful the internet is. And so here's something I thought that was freaking interesting and mildly impressive, but also scary at the same time. So 70 minutes after SOPA bill was kind of announced, or I'm sorry, 70 minutes after Mega Upload, the website, was shut down, 70 minutes, allegedly anonymous, shut down the Department of Justice website.
No shit, huh?
They shut down the Department of Justice website, along with several other websites, including the FBI. Just shut their shit down. Now, this wasn't like days after that they worked on this shit. They were just like, oh, you know that red button? Go press that shit right quick. They just got it ready. Like, boom, down. So, like, it's impressive that they're there for us to, to help, show us or show them what we, that we mean business. But it's also kind of scary that they could just do that shit just like that.
As long as they don't get like the government, like we have all this power now, let's turn it against everyone, like keep the shit where it needs to be,
Yeah, definitely. But in light of SOPA kind of failing, another bill has been introduced. It's called OPEN. It's the Online Protection and Enforcement of Digital Trade Act. I don't know where the N comes from. Don't think too far into that because I looked at it. OPEN, Online Protection and Enforcement of Digital Trade Act. Where'd the N come from?
Open. Enforcement.
Okay. All right, I got it. I guess I can go with that. But what about the DT and A? What the fuck? They just left them out. Like, screw it.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is obviously.
They don't like T and A. They're a bunch of homos.
D. T-A. Dick, tits, and ass? Is that what you just went with?
Oh, man. That's right, motherfucker. America, your government's nothing but a bunch of homos. They don't like TNA.
So anyhow, I mean, obviously, the bill is going to protect, the First Amendment all over the internet. It's going to protect our freedom of speech.
So they were trying to take
rights.
that away from us, and now they're like, well, instead of doing that, we're going to launch this, and this is going to protect you, but, like, really, it's going to give us the power to still do what the fuck we want.
Well, they already have the power, right? I mean, already, before SOPA was passed, obviously they have power because they took down Mega Upload. Right?
Well,
a big pirating website or whatever you want to call it.
that's a pirating website, dude. That's breaking federal laws and shit.
Speaking of which, FYI.
That's the key. There's laws already in place.
The CEO of Mega Upload, I think his name is Kim.com. He was a #1 player in Modern Warfare 3.
Really?
Yes.
Hacks.
Hacker.
I think we got a hacker. I definitely think we got a hacker.
Fucking.
He was a number one player in Modern Warfare 3 in the entire world.
In the entire world. What game type?
I have no idea.
I think we got a hacker.
It was a Yahoo article. I read it.
The Yahoo article.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
trust Yahoo.
That's
it.
That's all we got. Nothing. Not much this week. You know, it's still slow. It's still slow. Episode 22.
22.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that again. 22.
22. Yeah, 22 episodes.
We're bored.
No, it's all good. It's all good. If you want to see your gameplay right here, you want to ask us any questions or anything like that, hit us up, 2sicktv@gmail.com. Save your gameplay to your vault. Label it Startup X, and we'll go grab it and put it right here. You just watched a couple games. I have no freaking clue what they were. That's all in post-production and shit.
If it was like really good gameplay, pay no mind to the gamer tag. It was all me.
Oh, you talk about the dark beginning. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyhow. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Lawless.
No problem.
Thank you, Psycho.
Anytime.
Episode 22 of Startup X, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.
UAV online. Nice work, Delta. Well done.